first game is like mid-April, so my training is starting to get a little more serious. One of the things I've been trying to do a lot more lately is stretch, because stretching is incredibly important to keep yourself healthy, especially during football season when you're taking a lot of hits. There's a lot of room for injury. If you're stretching a lot and you're very limber, there's a lot less chance of you getting injured. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen me frequently trying to do the splits.
Yo, what's good? Today I was like, I've never done the splits before in my life. I'm gonna try to do the splits. Nope.
I learned from an expert that it might be months before I conquer them, but I'm going to do it one day.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from the...
So this is the inside of the Baylor locker room. It's really nice. Everyone has their own wooden locker. 1 week from today, I'm leaving to go to Germany to play my 3rd season in the GFL. But today, I wanted to answer a few questions that I got from my buddy, Tanner, QBHD on YouTube. Check him out. If you want to know what it's like to be a high school football quarterback slash player at all, if you want to know anything about high school football, what it's like in America.
This is season 2 of the game day vlogs. Our first game is tomorrow.
He does vlogs, he also does equipment reviews.
During the day, it is awesome.
Obviously, we both share a love for football, and so we decided to make videos answering a few questions just about that. I linked his video below, so if you want to check it out, watch that. First question, how many years have you been playing football? I technically started playing tackle football when I was 13, so I'm 24 now, so 11 years. But I played flag football before that. Flag is same thing, but you can't tackle, you pull flags. Like, everybody's wearing flags and you pull it. That's basically tackling them. Who has been my most influential coach? I would definitely say my high school coach. My high school coach actually spent a lot of time one-on-one with me and other players. When you get to college, you're more separated from your coaches. You actually don't even get to spend like half the year with them. The NCAA rules don't allow them to spend like off season with the players. So when you get to college, it's not the same. You don't really know your coaches in as tight a way as you know your high school coach. When did I know that football was a sport I would commit to? It's kind of embarrassing, but I went on a recruiting visit to Stanford University for wrestling. And on the recruiting trip, we were in the weight room and I saw the football players walk by and I was just interested, and so I walked and followed them and like was just watching the football players as I was on a wrestling recruiting trip. Really embarrassing, and I didn't think it through, but obviously my heart wanted to play football, not wrestle in college. What is my favorite football helmet I've ever worn? I would say that the Shutt DNA is my favorite, the one I wore at Baylor. I've never really been picky as long as the helmet fit my head, it didn't hurt my head. I am going to be switching to the Rydell Speedflex. I'm getting sponsored by a sports shop in Germany, and I'm going to be working with them, reviewing products, showing you guys what's the best equipment, my favorite equipment to use. Best football gear brand, I would say Nike. Both the colleges I played for, Cornell and Baylor, both were sponsored by Nike, so I was always accustomed to Nike. I like Nike cleats. I'm sure if I played for a college that was sponsored by Adidas, I would like Adidas more. I don't really have a whole lot of preference. It's just, I go with Nike because I've always gone with Nike. Low top cleats or high top? Definitely low. I'm a running back, so speed is obviously really important. High top cleats are more protective. Low top cleats allow you to be quicker, more agile. I've never worn high top cleats. Maybe once in my life and I didn't wear them again. Who introduced me to football? I don't even know. Football is such a big sport in America, so I mean, everybody was always playing it as kids. You know, my brothers would throw me the football and my uncle would throw me the football. We did Thanksgiving Day football games with the family, and I just always loved it. So my family, I guess, America. What are my goals for this upcoming season? So for those who are new to this channel, I play professional American football in Germany, and this will be my 3rd season. My goals for this season would definitely be to make it to the German Bowl, which is essentially the college national championship, or the Super Bowl, if you will. Obviously, it's a lot lower than the Super Bowl, like not even close. But my goal would be to get to that as a team, and then personally, probably lead the whole country in rushing yards. I don't really care too much about statistics, but if you ask me for a statistic, I guess I could give you that. What advice do I have for younger players? That's a good question. First and foremost, I would say just have fun. Don't play the game just to get attention or to be good at something. Do it because you love the game. If you play football for the love of the game, no matter where you go or what opportunity you have to play, you're gonna enjoy your time. You're gonna enjoy being out there. If you're a practice squad, you're gonna enjoy being on practice squad. If you're a special teams guy, you're gonna enjoy being on special teams. If you play in Germany, you're gonna enjoy playing in Germany. But if you don't love the game for the purpose of loving the game, then you're gonna end up not liking half the time that you're there. You're not gonna like practice, you're not gonna like training. But if you love the game for the purpose of loving the game, then you'll love every aspect of the game. Now, that would be the #1 thing I would advise any young player. Love the game for the love of the game. And finally, what lessons have I learned from football? There's a ton of lessons, both physically and emotionally. You learn a lot about hard work, how to push through when you get tired, push through when you feel pain, to work with other people, how to communicate with teammates. So many things you can learn from football. And then also, beyond that, I've gotten opportunities to go to college in America for football. I've gotten to go overseas and play football and learn about cultures and different people, and just all these things I've learned because of football. One of the questions was, will my kids play football? If they want to play football, they can play football, but I absolutely will encourage them to play sports, because sports in general teach you so much. And if you aren't in a sport, and sports are not for you, that's totally fine. There's other things in life that'll give you the same benefits. Me personally, I understand how amazing sports are. Definitely try them out. That's all the questions for right now. Like I said, check out QBHD on YouTube. If I had known about YouTube when I was in high school, I would be doing the same thing, making videos about game days and high school football. It's really unique, and there's tons of things that you can learn. For all my German football players out there, if you want to see what it's like to be a high school football player in America, check it out. It's actually really interesting. The things that we do as 14 to 18-year-olds, all for the sport. But yeah, so that's linked in the description. Check it out, and see you in Germany in 7 days.
When it's over, I press rewind. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38.